first and foremost, thank you very much indeed for sparing a short period. I appreciate it will only be a short period of your time. How did you first get introduced to Martec? You mentioned a little bit earlier about Neil and Ken Stuckey. So how did that first come about?
Well, originally I was at HRO in the sort of went there in the very, very late 80s, and effectively at the time, John Bradley was the managing director, and we were looking around to try and find somebody who would put in a controlled sales process that we could call our own. I.e. there was like the heritage, Bible that we have today, which is our sales process and mantra. We wanted the same thing for HRO back in the 90s. And I can't remember who introduced us, but Ken Stuckey was introduced to the senior team. Originally, Ken was brought in to do the old telephone booth and everything else. Which we then adopted and put across all the company, and then latterly we then got them to write our sales process for us and our sales training manual, which I still have a copy today. It's a big blue book, which is all laminated, which was I think it was called the HRO way, and basically it was a training process that went right the way, really back to the original basics, from how to meet and greet someone, but more than how, but why. And then I went into the Mercedes side of the business, and obviously took all the HRO inside of the business with me. Yeah. And so that all then got involved in it, and frankly, really myself, Richard Neulander, John Walsh, and all the other directors at some point, we were all in HRO for 10 years. And so really we've sort of used Martec in its different guises right the way from really about 1989, 90, right the way up to today. I think one of the strengths of any of the Martec programs is that it's about doing brilliant basics well. And frankly, everybody wants to reinvent the wheel every year, in selling cars, whether it's digitally or whether it's and all those things are very, very valid. However, it is all about brilliant basics. It is all about looking after customers and taking customers through a process that A, is comfortable for them, and two, as a purely on a percentage basis, gives us the greatest opportunity to sell them a product. And that is about having a structure to your sale, and I've always found that we, right the way back to the early 90s, right the way to today, Martec has always been about teaching brilliant basics.